Usually the first question I get asked whenever I converse with people online and in person is, did you live abroad? And I ask, why are you asking that? And they say, because of your accent. And I said, no, I've never lived abroad. I was born, raised, went to school here. I live here still, and I have no intention of leaving this country. And the catch is, I taught myself how to speak like this. I'm from Edo State, Nigeria. I'm a Benin girl, and anybody who knows Benin people know that Benin people have a very unique, obvious accent. When I was about to start my secondary school education, I relocated from the city I was staying in to another city, and that was where it all changed. So when I got to my new school, I was fascinated by the manner in which the students spoke. Predominantly in Benin, before I transferred to my new school, the students used to converse in Pidgin, even the teachers. So we were all used to speaking Pidgin, we're all used to hearing Pidgin. So to move to another school where they don't speak Pidgin, it was all new to me. And the game changer was when I discovered my purpose and decided to pursue a career in broadcasting. If you're an OG, you know that CNN is the goal. CNN is where I want to be. I aspire to be a broadcaster on CNN. First thing I did when I made that decision was to fall in love with English language. Thankfully, I went to a very good school and I had qualified teachers teach me English language. One of them was Mrs. Patricia Ohe and Miss Agatha. I would never forget those two. They were very qualified. You know, you could hear it in the way they spoke, in the way they enunciated every word, in the way they stressed every syllable, in the way they pronounced words. It was like they were English maestros, English geniuses. So the particular subjects in English language that I dedicated my time and attention to were monophthongs, diphthongs, transcription, and stress. Monophthongs and diphthongs helped me understand how words were pronounced. It improved my pronunciation immensely. And stress and transcription helped me, transcription helped me spell words better, and stress helped me enunciate and even better pronounce words. The second thing I did was read the dictionary. I know I sound like an efiko, but that was certainly what I did. I read it like alphabetically. Yeah. I learned to spell words. Like before, words like etiquette, I would spell it as AIRTICKET. The things that I took note of while I was reading the dictionary was the American and British spelling of words and the American term for words and the British term for it. An example is purse and wallet. Another example of spelling is dialogue and dialogue, catalog and catalog. So all of that helped me see how the British used a specific word and how the Americans use a specific word. And also it helped me to use those words. Reading the dictionary helped me use those words in sentences correctly. The third thing I did was to watch American and British shows. This was a game changer, honestly. I used to watch E! News back then. I used to watch CNN. I'm a big fan of Christiane Amanpour. So particularly, I used to watch Disney shows, Wizards of Waverly Place, Hannah Montana, Good Luck Charlie, Kicking It, and that football-themed animation on Disney XD. I also used to watch, what's this one called? Bella and the Bulldogs, the Thundermans, yes, Drake and Josh, iCarly. Wow. So yes, and I watched That's So Raven, Black Black TV shows, Sister Sister. You know, I got to hear how, or I got to learn how the Black Americans talk and how the white Americans talk and how British people also talk. So I used to watch TLC a lot. Yeah, I used to watch TLC a lot, and then I used to watch ITV on DSTV at the time. So I grew up watching those TV shows and listening and learning how these people talk, because the mannerism of the Americans and the mannerism of the British are different. So learning how the British talk and learning how the Americans talk gave me an edge. So I can talk in a British accent and I can talk in an American accent. The fourth and most important thing that I did was practice. This was how I practiced. I used to talk to myself in front of the mirror like I was giving a speech in public. Yes, I'm a public speaker. And I would take a magazine or a journal or read out something from a phone. You know, I read it aloud. I still do that till today. I read it aloud to myself, and if I make a mistake in stress, in pronunciation, if I pause where I'm supposed to increase my pitch, I start from the top again. That can be very hard, but I did it for myself. I also learned that there are words that are pronounced wrongly simply because of the climate that we live in. And by climate, I mean the country that we live in and our predominant accent. An example is complicated. It's not complicated, it's complicated. Another word is eliminate. It's not eliminate, it's eliminate. So you see stress, you see every syllable, how they should be pronounced, how they should be enunciated. If I don't get all of that and I'm reading, I start from the top, right? And if I'm supposed to inflect or deflect when I'm reading, and I don't do that, I start from the top. So those 4 simple tips helped me improve my accent. Now, I'm not saying that you should speak like an American or speak like the British. It's all about pronouncing words correctly. Like I said earlier, it's not eliminate, it's eliminate. So you still can have that original Nigerian accent and still pronounce words. And let me just say this, Aronobi accent. Some of you want to say God, especially people that inquire. God, it's God. It's not gird. Oh Lord, my gird. It's not gird, please. Oh Lord, my God. Okay? I'm not also asking you to ditch your mother tongue. I still speak Bini fluently. If you hear me speak Bini, you wonder if I'm the same person who still speaks like this. So do not abandon your mother tongue and do not speak like the British or speak like the Americans because you feel that the Nigerian accent is inferior and less authentic. It's original. Speak like you. You don't have to fake it. If you would like to be trained extensively on how to improve your accent and speak like a pro, leave me a comment on this video and I'll respond to you immediately. Until my next video, be the light and spread love.